Alright, we are doing a quick mock race for the National Throwback Series. So we got Jeffrey Bodine on the pole alongside LD Onger. Let's get this race started.
3, 2, 1, gentlemen, start your engines.
Alright, so there's the race command, and the field is rolling off, so I figured just do a quick fun race. Here at Daytona, it's going to be a short one. So it's just a 20 lap shootout here. So let's see, so there's a front row, second row, Ron Bouchard, Darrell Waltrip, Phil Parsons, Tommy Ellis, Dale Earnhardt, and Tommy Houston. Got Lake Speed, Larry Pearson, Dale Jarrett, Mike Porter, Bob something, and Davey Allison, Ronnie Silver, Sam Ard, Jack Ingram, Neil Bonnet, Glenn Jarrett, Johnny Liville, Bobby Ellison, George Dalton, Robbie Crouch, Francis Affleck, Kirk Bryant, Bobby Wilkins, and Bob Park. Got 30 cars here only. As we're getting ready to go green here at Daytona. Nice little quick race. Here we go. No green white checkers obviously, and single file restarts if we get a caution, so classic rules. Here we go. Coming to the green. Base car is off. We're using the classic late model series for this. And the green flag is out, we're underway. Ron Bouchard already looking for the race lead to the inside, coming off turn 2. 2x2 on the back, going down the back straightaway. Side by side here into turn 3 for the race lead. Who's going to lead? Lap number 1. 3 wide there for second. Earnhardt on the bottom, and then number 7. Coming to the line, Ron Bouchard in the 47 will take lap number 1. Earnhardt second. Now he looks to the bottom for the race lead. Side by side once again, 3 wide behind. And Lake Speed in the 83 car moving up to second. Dale Jarrett in the 32 in third. And here comes Lake Speed. Gonna make a slingshot pass. Dale Jarrett in the 32 will also follow him and help him to the front. Oh, looks like they want to go 4 wide here, and I think they are. 4 wide coming to the tri-oval. The 22 of Bobby Allison, well, almost 4 wide, was basically leading against that 28 of Phil Parsons. Our pole sitter, Jeffrey Bodine, falling back. And we got ourselves a new leader, the 14 car, Ronnie Silver. Here comes Jack Ingram in the 11. He leads the bottom line. Here comes Bouchard, clawing his way back up to the top 3. And Jack Ingram will take this lap. Got ourselves a new point system too. And explain that later on once we get things really going. Here comes Ron Bouchard in the 47. He goes down low. Gonna try to make the pass through the turns, and he's got it. Won that Talladega race. On a last lap pass, a 3-wide pass. Here's a 22 of Bobby Allison moving up to second. He looks to the low side. Bouchard goes up high. The number 3 Wendy's car by Mike Porter is up to third. He's gonna move up to second here. And now he's going for the race lead. Sixth car, who's in that 6th car? Tommy Houston. He's in second, he's looking low. 3 car, gonna have to go up high. Six got the advantage here. I don't like what's going on back there. 7 car of Earnhardt nearly was all over the back bumper of that 32 of Jarrett. Here's the 28 Phil Parsons. He's gonna go up to second place. The 62 of John Linville, I'm assuming. Now he leads the bottom line. Guys have been aggressive, but they've been clean. They almost went 4 wide a few laps ago. Luckily they did not, because that would have been a disaster. Oh, speaking of 4 wide, they might do it here. Not quite. But they were close. A lot of pushing. Starting to get aggressive again. Here's the 89 car. He wants that lead. Neil Bonnet to the front. Davey Allison in a 23. 21 looking low. Larry Pearson. 23 of Davey Allison can't get to the bottom. The 89 gonna try to cover the low side if he can. No, he can't. Larry Pearson's gonna lead that bottom line and possibly take the lead here. Three wide for the lead. Sam Martin in the 00, able to sneak underneath the 21. Side by side here, who's gonna lead this lap? And Sam will get it in that 00. Will we see a caution, or will this be a caution-free race? 3 wide once again, but not for second though. 21 gonna get shuffled out of here. Here's the 12 car moving up to the top spot. Whoa, 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 the leader nearly gets turned. Tommy Ellis. Now he gets turned by that 79 car. Close call right there for the 12, the race leader. Earnhardt in the 7, gonna lead that bottom line. And get up into the top 2. Oh, another close call. The 11 of Jack Ingram nearly got turned. Or is that not Jack? No, that's Phil Parsons in a 28. They have pretty much the exact same car and exact same sponsor. Right, things are getting a little bit dicey here. You have 2 close calls right there. The 11 now going for the race lead. Lined up here, that's gonna cause a wreck, and there they go into the wall. Waltrip in the 17, the 23, I believe. Yeah, that's the 23. Davey Allison and those guys able to miss it there. Waltrip with heavy damage. Davey Allison's got some damage to the right front and the right side of the car. So the caution flag is out for the first time. Earnhardt in the 7 is the race leader. Coming to the stripe. Lake speed to the inside, but that's not going to be enough. So Earnhardt will take the caution. It looks like that's a big break for Bobby Allison because it looks like he went down pit road. Do a quick check. He had a tire issue there. Alright, first caution of the day. Let's take a look at the replay. Well, it's going to happen eventually. There's no way they're going to last all 20 laps out. At least one crash. See the 14 of Rodney Silver on the back end of that 79 car. They're not lined up. And that's all it takes. Gets pushed on the left side. Hooks him. Waltrip in the 17. Gets collected. Collects the 23 of Allison. He smacks the wall again. Cuts back down. Luckily didn't clobber anybody else. But looks like it wasn't all after that. So these guys were able to get through. But we still got more cars incoming. Now we wait, look at it. It's George Dalton in the 33. We'll fast forward a little bit. He somehow hits the 17 of Waltrip. Oh, he sideswipes him. He wasn't quite clear, and look at the damage he picks up from that crash. Some interesting sound effects. This sound pack comes with extra sound effects. Yeah, he just nabs a 17 at a bad spot. He thought he was clear. It looks like he was going to get through, but he didn't. And he ends up, funny enough, gets picked up the most damage here. So let's go on board with Waltrip in the 17. He's right in the middle. He's got no idea. This guy's on the outside. Nothing he can do there. And he just catches the 23 of Davey Allison in the back end. Jared in the 32 just narrowly avoids it. Probably just gets away with a couple scratches. You can see the damage. 79's also got some pretty good damage there. So first caution of the day, a minor wreck, except for the 32. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, gonna be 6 laps to go when they take the green flag. The 09 and the 73 are out of the race. Didn't see them crash. Might have been a separate incident. Hopefully it wasn't under caution. As we're getting ready to go green, Earnhardt will lead us to the green flag, and there it is, green flag. We're back underway. Ron Bouchard jumps to the outside, but no one goes with him. He'll get hung out to dry. '15 of Jeffrey Bodine up to 3rd. Larry Pearson into 21 with some help. Don't think we're going to see another crash. Maybe, but you never know. Stu got off to a really good restart here as they were able to pull away. If this was a one-lap shootout, then the race is basically over. Five laps now. 5 laps left here at Daytona. Here comes the 11. Going up to 3rd. Lake speed all over the back bumper with that 7 of Earnhardt. Not fully committed yet. He's going to time it. Possibly. Or maybe he waited too long there. Yeah, he waited a little too long. He's going to get pushed to the outside line. Here comes the 11. A lot of momentum here. Goes down low, coming the 4 laps to go. They're side by side for the race lead. So Jack Ingram is now to the top spot, leading that 11 car. Here comes a 6. That lead's not going to last that long. The 6 of Tommy Houston to the front of the field. Gonna be tough to defend. Still got a little bit of time left. Nothing set in stone yet. Ronnie Silver to the front. Larry Pearson once again, and the 21 is in second. Now he wants the lead here. Back to 3 wide racing. Side by side. 14 just leads that lap. Oh, that's not a good sight right there. That's gonna get real tight. Looks like they clear though. They just squeezed by. That was really close. The 28 now takes the lead here. Glenn Jarrett. Oh, and Glenn Jarrett nearly gets turned by Dale Jarrett. I think he was just trying to help him a little bit too much. Coming to 2 laps to go. Another close call for the leaders. And Glenn Jarrett will take that lap. Oh, shit. I hear slow cars. Darryl Walter, wow, he's really slow. Oh, this is not good for the leaders here. Go, and now Jarrett, he nearly got turned. Just moved down low just a little bit. And he's going to try to take that lead away. And they're closing in on Waltrip in the 17. Huge pack of cars coming their way. And into the turns. Really bad. The bottom line makes it. The top line makes it. Glenn Jarrett retakes the lead with the 28. And that's going to take those guys out of contention as we're coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Side by side for the race lead. Phil Parsons in the 28. 23 of Davey Allison just coming off pit road. Don't think he's going to interfere the leaders here. Phil Parsons out in front. Here comes Lake Speed. Can they get there in time? I think so. Lake Speed, big run, big push in the 28. No time to react. Lake Speed gets a big shove from Earnhardt. Earnhardt in the 7, looking down low. Trying to squeeze by if he can. No, a little bit of a bump. A push. Speed goes high. Earnhardt down low. Not going to be enough. And Lake Speed will take the checkered flag at Daytona. And here comes the rest of the field. They'll make it by the line. I had no idea Walter was that slow. Don't think we got a crash to the 89 of Neil Bonnet. He was there 2 laps down. Did he crash? Or a mechanical failure most likely? Yeah, he had a mechanical failure somewhere a couple laps ago. But Lake Speed, the winner here today. Man, he got one hell of a push from Earnhardt. Earnhardt tried to rattle his cage there at the end, but just couldn't quite get him out of the way. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. So there you have it. Lake Speed, the winner today here at Daytona, finishing ahead of Dale Earnhardt in 2nd, Jeffrey Bodine 3rd, Phil Parsons 4th, Dale Jarrett 5th, Glenn Jarrett 6th, Mike Porter 7th, LD Andre 8th, Larry Pearson 9th, and Ron Bouchard 10th. Here's the rest of the race results. 27 cars finished the race, 24 of them on the lead lap. Only had the 1 caution there that involved a handful of cars, but other than that, it was a pretty clean race, mostly. Yep, but if Waltrip wasn't that slow on the racetrack, probably would have had a much crazier, well, still a pretty exciting finish there at the end, but just poor timing for the leaders. And unfortunately, that took out pretty much, you only had 6 cars within a second, half a second there at the end, as the rest were just fight for 7th and on back. But that is it here for the test race. That was a pretty good test race there. Well, Lake Speed is the winner. Let's take you to victory lane.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems? Did you have that same ignition problem? Brakes